I'm here with Jacques Van Brakel, who entered the 100K Tron AI Challenge ran by Entelect here the 29th of September at Melrose Arch. Now, Jacques, how did your AI perform? Did it perform like you wanted it to?
Well, not exactly. I've probably written 20 versions and 5 versions after the closing date. But actually, it performed quite well, bug and all.
So what happened in the end? What went wrong?
Well, I think I'd probably develop the system for a too powerful CPU. Never thought about downscaling the system for a smaller processor, and then basically ran out of time and turned left. Well, every time it turns left, it turned into a corner and it crashed. But even with the bug, it survived to round 5, which I think is not too bad.
So that sounds like a solid default. So left, and always left when in doubt.
Well, most of the time it did some decision-making skills, but in the end, yes, left was the downfall, if I can call it that.
Well, well done, and for getting as far as you did. And tell me what motivated you to enter the competition.
Well, I actually picked up NAG on Friday morning, saw a little icon saying 1K challenge, and I found it quite interesting and started coding. Well, a coffee drip later and 2 days without sleep, I entered the competition. I just love a challenge, a brain challenge. There's not much going on in the sense of for programmers to really prove their skills or compete against other people. It's just a lot of fun.
So let me get this straight. How much time did you spend writing your AI?
Probably about 6 hours.
So you didn't have a lot of advance notice?
No, but still, it's a lot of fun. I think I spent half an hour's time there about 6 o'clock in the morning, drip running, very, very little coffee left, looking at one line of code, and then in the end deciding that line of code does not belong there. Wasted the hour and then just decided to send it in.
And tell me, would you do it again?
Of course. I really love this kind of thing.
And what do you do for a living? So, or do you enter lucrative competitions to make money?
No, I'm actually a programmer. I've worked for IBM previously, for AngloGold, for InfoGold. I just work everywhere. But I've got my own company, basically contracting for anybody that needs assistance. At the moment, I do support for mining and hardware developers that mostly my main contracts is for the mining industry. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of fun seeing all the technology out there, like RF technology. I just love experimenting with new stuff. Facial recognition, how radio frequencies work with metal and different devices, gas underground, how it accumulates, how it comes together. It's just a lot of fun. I love experimenting with new stuff. Java, the new Java effects coming out, well, already out and things like that. I just don't see I don't know a lot of other people experimenting. I love programming. Mm-hmm. A lot of people do it as a living. I do it because I enjoy it.
It sounds like you really need to hook up with House for Hack, to throw in a little plug there, because those guys sound like exactly your kind of crowd. That said, you had a choice of programming language, and which one did you choose and why?
Java, all the way. It just runs everywhere. I love Linux. I love Linux Mint, and take my hat off for those guys. Ubuntu all the way, and I don't know. Java just runs everywhere and does what you want it to do. If you really go deep into it, you can make it as fast as any other language. People complain about speed. I say you just didn't look deep enough. There's always a way around to do something, and if it's just a nice, clean language. And yeah. If I program something, I want it to work. And I want it to work everywhere the same way. I don't like different versions of the same thing running and different modules written in different languages, .NET. So, I don't know. I'm just enthusiastic about it.
I can see that. So, will you be at Rage to watch the finals even though you didn't make it through?
Unfortunately, my wife is busy with a noose for my neck, so I probably won't be there. It's a bit far for me, and my 2 little kids haven't seen their father for a while. Well, actually, no, I work from home. So, no, unfortunately not. I'm trying to convince her. Maybe send her somewhere else. But other than that, I'm going to try. But there's a good chance I probably won't make it.
All right. Well, thank you for your time and thank you for joining me. And well done. We'll see you at the next one, I guess.